Well, summer in Georgia not only means heat, it means lots and lots of bugs, and more specifically, bugs that like to sting you. So to help you get outside and enjoy the great outdoors this summer, Aero Exterminators is here with their top 5 list of summer stingers and what you can do to hopefully try to avoid them. Ben Talent is back with us again. And Ben, we haven't seen you in a little while, so very good morning to you. Thank you for coming on in. Let's talk about the top 5 summer stingers. What are they, and what can we do to avoid them?
Well, usually the top 5 this time of the year are going to be your regular wasps, yellow jackets, fire ants, mosquitoes, and hornets as well. There's different things you can do to avoid them. You know, making sure the excess brush or foliage is, kept back away from the home. Trim the extra limbs back. Just watching the eaves of the home, the porches where wasps will like to come and nest. The yellow jackets, what you have to do for those is basically watch the ground areas, because what they'll do is if you have like the ivy that grows on the ground or anything like that, the yellow jackets live in the ground. So you want to make sure that if you notice bees coming in and out of one spot in the ground, you make sure to avoid that area, because if you get over there, they're
gonna go after you. Yeah,
exactly
they're gonna remind you they have stingers. What
That's
about the ants? I mean, they're all over the place. Is there any way to get rid of them or avoid them, like making sure we don't see them?
The red imported fire ant is what we deal with the most. And basically, especially with all the rain that we're getting now, we start getting a little bit of warmer weather. When the rain subsides, you'll start seeing those mounds pop up in the yard. The best thing, what we do is we do a yard treatment where we bait the whole yard. Okay. Fire ants are foragers, so what they do is they venture out, they grab our bait, they carry it back, and they feed each other, and it kills them. Typically, if you just treat one mound, usually they'll move over and just build another mound. So
you got to attack it from all over the place, kind of. Mosquitoes, I think most people know, get standing water away.
Exactly.
I mean, that's where they kind of like to breed and stuff. What about hornets? Do they kind of look for anything in particular in your yard or your house?
Hornets usually, what I've noticed through the years is they're usually going to nest at least, I'm going to probably say 5 or 6 feet up off the ground, or maybe even, and usually higher. And of course, they build the big carton nest that you just, usually easily recognized, usually kind of a football shaped. Yeah. And they're very aggressive as well. So. Yeah.
Real quickly, let's wrap up. Are there any things that you would recommend people do on their own first before calling maybe a professional exterminator? Or, are these bad enough where just, hey, we got to get rid of them, we got to call the top guns in for this?
Usually, if you catch wasp early, most people have their own, they'll buy something off the shelf to take care of that. But if you start getting a lot of areas around the home, especially with the hornets and the yellow jackets, usually you want to call a professional in, because a lot of times you're not going to be able to take care of it usually by yourself. Yeah. And of course the mosquitoes, not everybody's going to have the equipment to do that.
Yeah.
And so.
Okay, Ben, thank you so much for coming in. If you need to get any more information, or if you have a problem, just check out their website. I think we got it up there. Yeah, aeroexterminators.com. You'll get all the information for that. So again, thank you for coming in this morning and sharing.